Please like, subscribe, and consider supporting our channel. The full raw, uncensored, no narrations, no captions, and unedited version of this body cam footage can be found in the description below. Please consider joining our Patreon. Subscriptions and donations will be used to acquire more public footage related to law enforcement activities. It really helps us do original full-length reporting like this. Sharing this video serves a compelling public interest because it is intended to illustrate the consequences of driving under the influence and discourage others doing so. Defendants are considered innocent until proven guilty. Thank you all for the support.
How's it going? Avalon Police, can I see your driver's license, registration, and insurance? I have to let you know that you are being recorded, and the reason why I stopped you, you're driving without your lights on.
Excuse me? I'm driving.
You have your running lights on, but not your actual headlights.
Okay.
Where are you coming from?
Avalon.
You have your driver's license on you?
I do, yeah.
Developments. Around 10:45 p.m. on May 20, Nicholas Brady, patrolman with the Avalon Police Department, observed a white 26 Jeep exit the Wawa at 271 Ocean Drive without any headlights. Developments. He made a U-turn and began following the vehicle as the driver headed westbound on Avalon Boulevard. Developments. He initiated a traffic stop and the driver pulled over in the shoulder. Patrolman Brady made contact with the driver of the Jeep, who was identified as Valerie. Developments. He told Valerie that she was driving without her lights and asked for her documents before returning to his patrol car.
Do you have the vehicle's registration and insurance by any chance? Thank you. Just hang tight for a couple minutes and I'll get you back on the road, alright?
Developments. Shortly afterwards, Patrolman Anthony DeCesero arrived on scene and informed Patrolman Brady that he had just instructed Valerie to leave the car parked in the Wawa parking lot because he was alerted that she was likely under the influence. Valerie disregarded his warnings and drove anyway. A review of the surveillance footage would later confirm Patrolman DeCesero's account of events. Based on their suspicion of impairment, Valerie was asked to exit the vehicle and perform field sobriety exercises.
County 177. Valerie here.
Tracy, thank you. And recording, speak with Patrolman DeCesero.
That's her. Ma'am, do you remember me?
Yeah, I do.
Didn't I tell you to leave your car at Wawa until 6 a.m. when you were supposed to pick it up because you were too drunk to drive?
I don't remember.
You don't remember that
exactly
conversation?
Yeah.
Alright, well, we have a problem now.
Okay.
I gave you a break at the RIP at the Wawa.
Okay. So what should I do?
Well, it's up to the officer that made the motor vehicle stop.
Excuse me?
It's up to my officer right here
Okay.
because he's conducting the motor vehicle stop. But as soon as I pulled up to back him up, I immediately realized what vehicle it was. Just keep your car turned off for now.
Pull her out. What's that? Pull her out.
I'm out at noon.
Yeah, I got you. 11177 County. I'll be out testing.
Listen, step out of the vehicle, go around the back of the vehicle to this officer right here.
Alright, man. So, Can you shut my lights off? We're going to run a few tests, all right?
Okay.
Developments. Patrolman Brady started the Horizontal Gaze Nystagmus at GN test. Developments. During the HGN test, he observed the lack of smooth pursuit, distinct and sustained nystagmus at maximum deviation, and the onset of nystagmus prior to 45 degrees. Developments. The second exercise was the walk and turn test, and Valerie did not touch heel to toe on each step while turning improperly and taking an incorrect number of steps. Developments. The final exercise was the one-leg stand test. Valerie failed to raise her foot in the proper fashion and displayed a lack of balance.
Can you see the tip of my pen?
I do see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want you to stand with your arms together and your feet down by your side. You can put your phone in your pocket for now. That would be great. That way it's not in your hand, all right? So I want you to stand with your arms down by your side and your feet together. I want you to stay in this position until I tell you to do otherwise. Do you understand?
Yes.
Can you see the tip of my pen?
I do.
Okay. I want you to follow the tip of my pen with your eyes and your eyes only. Do you understand my instructions?
I do.
Okay. Just your eyes, man.
I see them.
This
Yeah.
is part of the test. So put your hands on your side and your feet together for me. I'm not done completing the test. Okay. I'll let you know when the next test is.
I
all
got
right?
you.
For this next test, you're gonna come over here for me. We're just behind my vehicle right here. Turn around for me, okay? You're gonna face this way where your car's at. All right, so face me. All right. For this next test, I want you to stand with your right foot in front of your left foot, touching heel to toe. I see that you're wearing flip-flops, so you have the option to take your flip-flops off if you'd like to, okay? So for this test, I want you to stand with your right foot in front of your left foot like so.
Okay.
This test is going to be the walk and turn. You're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps forward, and then 9 heel-to-toe steps back. I'm going to demonstrate it for you, okay? Can you put your right foot in front of your left foot?
I wanted to watch you first.
This is the position I'm telling you to be in. With your right foot in front of your left foot, touching heel to toe, just like so. Okay? You're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps forward,
Okay.
touching heel to toe. All right? It's going to look something like this.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. I'm taking 3 steps for instructional purposes. You're going to take 9. Assuming this is your 9th step, you're going to take a series of small pivots, turning to your left, and then take 9 heel-to-toe steps back. Okay? So 1, 2, 3. Okay? While
You want me to take 9 of those?
Yes, I can
Okay.
explain it again if you like. So, can you touch heel to toe for me? All right. While conducting this test, don't start yet.
Okay.
While conducting this test, I want you to look at your feet,
Okay.
keep your arms down by your side,
Okay.
count each step out loud, touch heel to toe in each step. Do you understand my instructions?
I do.
Okay, you may begin.
Okay. Ready?
Whenever you're ready.
I'm doing it.
Okay.
I did 9, right?
Okay.
No?
Now just turn around
Okay.
for me and take 9 steps back for me. Okay. For this next test, I'm going to have you stand with your arms down to your side
Okay.
and your feet together. Do you have any medical problems with your legs that I should be aware of?
I don't think so.
Okay. So can you get into this position for me with your arms down by your side and your feet together?
Did I not just pass that?
There's a series of tests.
Okay.
This is the last test, okay?
Okay.
Stand with your arms down by your side and your feet together for me.
Okay.
When I tell you to begin, you're going to raise one leg, either leg of your choosing, approximately 6 inches above the ground. And you're going to count in a matter of 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until I tell you to stop.
Okay. Also, I just went to the gym today and I'm very uncomfortable with my legs.
Okay, that'll be noted, alright?
Okay.
So, can you put your arms down by your side and your feet together for me?
Okay.
When I tell you to begin, you're going to raise one leg, either leg of your choosing, whatever one's more comfortable for you, okay? Approximately 6 inches above the ground. It's going to look something like this. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, and so on until I tell you to stop. At any point throughout the test, you put your foot down, just pick it back up, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, until I tell you to stop. Do you understand?
I do understand.
Okay, you may begin.
How many seconds per foot?
It's
It's
one leg of your choosing, and I will tell you to stop when you need to stop, okay?
Okay.
And you put your arms down by your side,
Okay.
and you may begin whenever you need to, whenever you're ready, okay? Do you understand my instructions?
I do.
Okay, so you can begin at any time.
Okay. How long am I gonna have to wait on my right? Like my left hamstring is really sore from
Okay, then lift up your left leg. If your left leg is bothering you, lift that leg up so it's not holding your weight. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you're asking me to lift my sore leg up.
Right, so you're not using your sore leg. Your sore leg
No,
would
I
be
am.
in the air.
Okay, got you.
You want me to explain the test again?
No, I heard the
Okay.
test.
Alright, you can stop. Turn around for me.
Developments. Based on the account of events from the officer who had previously made contact with her, the odor of alcohol, developments, and her inability to satisfactorily complete the field sobriety exercises, Valerie was placed under arrest. Developments. Her vehicle was later impounded for a 12-hour hold according to John's law. Patrolman Brady transported Valerie to the Avalon Police Department for further processing.
You're under arrest for driving while
How?
intoxicated. You're under arrest.
How?
Because I'm telling you, you're under arrest.
Why are
You did not pass the test.
How? Because of what?
Ma'am, you failed the field sobriety test. I talked to you earlier. There'll be a supplement report saying I spoke to you in Wawa. There's video footage that we can get as well.
What did I just do right now, though?
You failed the field sobriety
How,
test,
though?
ma'am.
How?
We'll explain it to you when we get back to the station. Now listen, for our safety and your safety, I'm going to take your purse and your phone and we're going to put it right here. Our body worn can't. Yes, ma'am. We really do. This is
Can you
serious.
just bring me somewhere, please?
Yeah, we're going to bring you to the station, okay?
1117
Are
pounds.
you sure you have to do this
Yes.
right now? Why? What did I do wrong right now?
Failed the field sobriety
How?
test. You did not
How?
pass.
But
You
can
did
I
not-
ask you
You did
why?
not pass any test.
How did I not pass it?
Stop.
How did I not pass it? How did I not pass
You
it?
did not listen to my instructions. You did not
I
conduct
did
it.
pa- I
You
did
not pass
listen
the
to you.
test. You did not pass the test, ma'am.
Okay. Just so you know, I do work for a law firm.
Okay. Is this clip?
No. Does your purse clip? Yep, right here. All right.
We're going to take your
Sorry.
phone out of your pocket, okay?
Phone's out of your pocket. Do you have anything else that's going to stick, poke, or hurt my officer? No.
Right here. Good. All right, man. Have a seat for me.
Where's the key to the Jeep, ma'am?
You'll have to find it. I honestly, I don't know.
All right, not a problem.
Lift your other leg up for me. I'm going to put your seatbelt on. Put your head back.
I can't move.
Yeah, Aunt. Can you go on the other side and see the seatbelt for me?
All right, ma'am. So look, I'll just disregard that.
Watch your foot.
That didn't flip. Can you move that way?
Me?
Can you slide
Go
towards the
ahead.
door a little bit so we can just buckle your seatbelt?
You're asking me to move?
Just, that's it right there. I just don't want to.
All right, watch your foot.
Please.
When we get back to the station, there's another test we have to do, okay? And then we'll get your phone and we'll get somebody to come pick you up.
I'm not going to do the other test.
Okay.
I
11177 count.
177.
We had a 19-1 female in custody starting 47359.
Must be in her purse. Ma'am, I'm going, my camera's on, but I'm just taking your key out of your purse, okay? Everything's on camera.
Good?
Yes, sir.
178 count. 178. You can just let the train company know that this truck's keys are in it, and I'll have somebody stick with the light.
Eleven 177 county. My ending's the same. Seatbelt, okay? You step out for me. We're gonna walk right to that door, right?
I'm literally the last person to be arresting right now. It's insane.
Back to this room right here.
What are you doing?
I already explained to you.
I know, but
You were
like...
being arrested for driving while intoxicated.
Okay.
Make it right. We're gonna go to the bench.
Developments. At the station, she was read standard statement for motor vehicle operators and she refused to submit breath samples. Developments. After they were finished processing Valerie, she was released to another party pending her court appearance after she signed the potential liability warning on Valerie's behalf.
All right. Have a seat for me.
You know I'm not a problem. That's what's funny. It's like, I don't get it.
Can I see your hands?
Are you
I'm handcuffing you to the bench. It's protocol.
Okay.
And recording TOT processing, right?
In our test? No, I didn't.
So we have a procedure. I'm Sergeant Robinson. What's your name? Pleasure to meet you. Sorry to meet you like this. Just to let you know, I'm recording this. I have to read you a standard statement, and I'm also going to read you your Miranda rights, okay? Just take a listen.
Can I just ask? I didn't feel anything. Like,
Well,
I...
The reason you're here is because you must have failed something on the roadside, and he felt like you were intoxicated and unable to drive.
Okay.
So if we can get through this, the faster we get through this, the faster we can get out of here.
I'm going to ask for my lawyer.
Absolutely, you can have your attorney, but I want to read this to you because this doesn't give you the right to an attorney, actually.
Okay, great.
Because in the state of New Jersey, it's called implied consent, and you have to submit the breath samples. And if you refuse to submit the breath samples, you actually get another summons. So that's why I wanted to read this to you. You can have your attorney present for questioning. We're not going to question you. So let me read this to you real quick, and it'll better help you understand what we have to do moving forward. So you have been arrested for driving while intoxicated, 39-450. The law requires you to submit samples of your breath for the purpose of testing to determine alcohol content. A record of the taking of your breath samples, including the test results, will be made. Upon a request, a copy of that record will be made to you. So we'll give you a copy of the breath results after you complete the test, if you choose to take it. After you have provided samples of your breath for testing, you have the right, at your own expense, to have a personal physician of your own selection take independent samples of your breath, blood, or urine for independent testing. If you refuse to provide breath samples, you will be issued a separate summons for the refusal. A court may find you guilty of both refusal and driving while intoxicated. If a court finds you guilty of the refusal, you will be subject to various penalties, including license revocation up to 20 years, a fine up to $2,000, installation of an ignition interlock, and referral to an intoxicated driver resource center. These penalties may be in addition to penalties imposed by the court for any other offense of which you are found guilty. You have no legal right to have an attorney, physician, or anyone else present for the purpose of taking breath samples. You have no legal right to refuse to give or delay giving breath samples. Any response from you that is ambiguous or conditional in any respect to my request that you provide breath samples will be treated as a refusal to submit to breath testing. Even if you agree to take the test but do not follow my instructions, do not properly perform the test, or do not provide sufficient breath samples, I will charge you with refusal to submit to breath testing. I repeat, the law requires you to submit samples of your breath for testing. Will you submit samples of your breath?
It didn't really sound like I have an option.
I mean, I read the statement to you. If you would
Yeah.
like to look at it yourself, and I just need a yes or no answer.
I would like to speak with my attorney.
So I just need a yes or no for this form? It's totally up to you.
No.
So no, okay. So you're refusing, correct?
So
you're refusing, correct? So no.
I will read it to me again, please.
Okay.
Because it didn't really sound like I have an
I mean, you can look at it if you'd like.
I will, but it doesn't really sound like I have an option.
We'll just read it for yourself then, if
Okay.
you would like. And I just want to make sure you make an informed decision on what you want to do.
I guess I'm a little confused as to what I failed.
Ma'am, it's not even relevant anymore what you failed.
It is.
Because you're here. You're here. So you failed something.
I don't agree that I failed.
Well, that's something you can take up at your court date because you're going to have a court date to fight that. Now is not the time for that. The time is to do what we need to do to get you out of here.
That's where I think I need an attorney.
And you absolutely can have one,
I'm
but
gonna
this
wait
doesn't.
for my attorney
So then
to-
no, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, no. So I just wanted to make sure it was no because it's on
Yeah.
here. Okay, no. So say no if it's no.
No, I want an attorney.
So no, you're not going to submit the breath samples.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Just want to make sure. As long as we get
I
that.
don't agree with me failing anything tonight.
And that's okay. You have that right. But I just needed to just get an answer for this. And I just wanted to make sure we were on the same page. You said no to breath samples. And then I'll read this to you, which is your Miranda rights. So, I am a police officer. I am investigating 39450, which is DUI, which allegedly occurred on this date in Avalon, New Jersey. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you are being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning, if you wish, at no expense to you. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and may stop answering questions at any time or consult with an attorney before answering further, even if you sign the waiver below. So today is 23. and then you have to check either box here, without an attorney or with an attorney. You just have to check it and then sign right there after you check one of these boxes.
Well, without an attorney, because I don't have one here.
No, that's not how it works.
Okay, well, I'm not going to sign anything. I want my attorney here.
So then you put this, you check in the presence of my attorney, so you would check that box.
I want to wait till my attorney is
So
here.
you refuse to sign.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I want to wait till my attorney's here.
I'm not trying
You
to-
have a camera on right now.
I do.
I'm saying that I want to wait till I have an attorney here. You keep speaking to me. They spoke to me in the freaking... I'm not doing anything wrong.
Okay.
I didn't fail anything. Like, this is absurd.
If you are adamant that you didn't fail anything, wouldn't you take the breath samples then to prove that you're not drunk?
Well, guess what? I will, but guess...
I'm just asking you. If you say you're not intoxicated,
do that,
then you would take
but
the
I
breath
don't
samples.
trust you guys. You want to know why?
You don't have to trust us.
Okay, I agree.
You got to read that paper just like I read it to you. It's totally within your right. Nobody's trying to trick you by any means.
Do you know anything that's going on in America right now? Like, nobody trusts the police.
Who's nobody? You might not trust the police. I know a lot of people
Are
that
you a
actually do trust the
Republican?
police. Am I a Republican?
Yeah,
What does that mean?
I'm saying people.
I don't know what that means.
I just saw you turn that on. That's funny. Yeah, people don't really trust the police right now.
So I can't be a Democrat and trust the
You
police?
can, but I'm saying I'm very not trustworthy.
I was just curious
of
about
what
your
you're
statement.
doing.
I was very surprised by that statement actually, because I like to think of myself as a Democrat sometimes,
I agree.
and I guess I can't like myself. That was eye-opening. Learned something new. Well, you have a good night. If you need anything, let me know. I'll be available.
How you doing? Are you here to pick up a...
I have a request here that says that I believe ordered a ride from Valerie. I don't know if you can see that. See, requested,
Okay.
but we're here. For that.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
What am I doing?
so somebody needs to sign a release form. Like, so she's been arrested,
Okay.
and somebody needs to sign a release form.
Okay.
And I don't think that you would want the liability of making sure that she doesn't drive for the next 12 hours. Okay.
I mean, I'll bring her home, but I'm not.
So I can't release her without somebody signing my liability form.
Who is going to sign for it?
Where
Who can sign for
where's the ride gonna go? Can you see that?
I don't think I can see it until after I start it.
Okay.
It just gives me a flash, like when it starts up, it tells me pick up and then general direction.
Okay, just so you know, sir, you are being recorded with my camera. Let me go in and talk to my supervisor and see, because in the past I know that we weren't allowing Ubers to pick up somebody from the police department to sign the liability form. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah.
So just give me a couple minutes and I'll be right back out with you, all right?
Alright, I'll double check.
If not, it's no worries. If it's somewhere in town, we might be able to figure it out. But
What's strange though is that I called this number and it's supposed to be, and it came. Answer the phone.
okay.
So that's weird. You got me?
Yeah, no, I'm picking up what you're putting down. But just give me a couple minutes, sir. Sorry for wasting your time.
See, that's how we got to where we are now.
All right.
So I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, but they need to be. No. So she said she called. Saw you pull
Okay.
up, so I was like, I just wanted to make sure that if you were a ride, but then I
She
saw
said
the
that
Uber.
she called, said?
Yes, and then I requested an Uber for her because she probably can't drive either.
Oh.
So that's why I came out, because I was just trying to make sure who
It's
was.
just a little confusing because that is right,
Yes.
but answer the phone when I call, which is
Okay. I'm not. I have no idea. Just give me a couple minutes. I'll figure it out.
Whoever is in there, she wants me to come in.
So just give me a couple minutes. Just 1 second, sir. Henry. So I have to let you know you are being recorded, okay? Through the camera. Are you here to pick up Valerie?
Yeah, yes, we are.
Did you guys drive here?
No.
Okay. How are you guys getting back to where you...
We're gonna walk in.
Okay, how far is that?
Not far.
Okay. She was arrested for driving while intoxicated, okay? This form is saying that you're taking legal responsibility for her, and you will make sure that she doesn't drive for 12 hours from 10:45 last night. So she can't drive till 10:45 in the morning.
Yeah.
Her vehicle was towed, and it's at AINT towing, okay? We'll give you, so she has to come back here after 10:45 in the morning, and I'll give her the tow slip. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back with you guys, all right?
Thank you.
And we're going to speak with Sergeant Robinson. Just had to clear with some stuff with my supervisor. I need somebody's driver's license. So, like I said before, this form is stating that you're taking responsibility, and she cannot drive for the next 12 hours. You're more than welcome to read it to yourself. Read the paragraph, and then... Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I was just giving you the...
I mean, no, I appreciate that. Thank you. It's just that she can't drive for 12 hours.
So it would be your responsibility if she
Where's
does
her
drive.
card?
Her car's at A&A towing lot.
Where is that?
I'm not actually sure where their towing lot is. I know it's offshore. I believe it's right at Martindale's. But you have to come here in the morning to get the release form.
And I'm fine. I just, as long as it says she won't drive for 12 hours, I'm fine with that. I just don't. I need to read this.
Is it in Cape Bay? Where is her
It's
car?
about 10 minutes away.
That's not my.
Is she okay?
She's okay.
So. Okay, I'm fine with this, but again, just agree to this is she will not drive for 12 hours.
Yeah, so by signing that form for me, you're then taking responsibility for her and agreeing
That she
you're
will
gonna
not drive for 12
for
hours.
12 hours from 10:45.
We'll do that, right?
No, yeah, I know. I just, I don't.
Thank you. That
No.
pen works sometimes. 11177, Ken. I will go get her and I'll bring her right back out, okay?
Thank you.
Can you... Go ahead. What was your question?
No, sorry, my phone.
What's a phone number for you, ma'am? I'm going to give this back to you.
Thank you.
I'm also going to advise both of you that you don't drive.
No,
till the
well, I'm
morning.
getting an Uber. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, I just wanted to let you guys know.
Thank you, I appreciate that. No, I will, my address is 286 76th Street.
And recording.
When you walked up,
That's
then
perfect.
Maybe we can go from there.
Yep.
Yep, there you go. That's me walking in right there, actually. So,
All right, it's just some audio. So the Wawa employee that's taping this for me now observed this female struggling at her motor vehicle. Clearly could tell that she was intoxicated. I happened to be in the Wawa purchasing some dinner. They came and got me. We had a discussion. The female, just let that play out for me. The female never was in her car with the keys. She was out the whole time getting dressed. You can see me approach and discuss with the women to keep the car parked. You can obviously see that it's greatly off the curb and sideways. This is me conversating with them to leave the car there for the night, and then I got permission from the store manager for them to come pick it up at 6 a.m. Green pants, short blonde hair, same shirt that she's currently wearing. Is there any way to play that exact thing back with it a little bit bigger so I can try and maybe get her clothes description? Or even if she had, did she ever like walk past here?
No. I mean, I might be able to get her like before you talk to her, like trying to come into the store. I'm not 100% sure if she came in. I don't know how to blow it up.
About 10:39, we're letting this play out because the cameras are motion detection. This is the white Jeep in question that was later stopped on the Avalon Boulevard. So I had a discussion with this woman that parked this vehicle here to leave the car there until 6 a.m. because she was clearly intoxicated when I spoke to her.
It's probably going to jump to the next one, and then it's just going to not be there.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see what we got.
Developments. Patrolman Brady issued Valerie the following citations: operating under the influence, refusal to submit to chemical test, and improper lighting. Developments. On June 2023, Valerie was found guilty of operating under the influence. Developments. As a result of being found guilty, she had to spend 12 hours at an intoxicated driver resource center and pay a total of $640 in fines. Developments. The other two citations were dismissed as part of a plea agreement. Developments. Court records indicate that on October 25, 24, Valerie was arrested again for DUI in Ocean City, New Jersey.
There she is. Same exact outfit, green jacket, or green hoodie or whatever she's wearing. With her jeans, she's clearly pulling the vehicle out. Works for me.